I decided to go with a flex hone, and I went really fine on this. It's a 400 grit, 4-inch flex hone. I got it from enginehones.com. Really good price, actually the best price I could find. And really what I'm doing is I'm just giving them just a little bit of crosshatch. Will that be perfect? I don't know, but we're going to see what happens. I did 2 cylinders already. I'm just going to video how I did this. It's not precise. I don't have a tachometer on my drill. I don't know what RPM I'm actually spinning at, and also this thing chokes my drill out when it goes in the full cylinder bore, so it's really hard to keep a steady trigger pressure. I'm kind of spinning somewhere around there, and I'm probably going in and out maybe like a 60 cycle per minute. I'm not really sure. I got 2 done. They both look really good for just doing this, without really ever doing it before. So this is what it looks like. It makes quite a mess because I'm using 10W30 as my cutting oil per the instructions on the box, and then later I'm going to wash everything down and do that. But for now we're just using oil. So this is what it looks like. Always make sure it's spinning before you go in and as you're coming out. If you stop it in there and then pull it out, you get straight scratches. You can also damage the balls on the dingleberries on the end of this thing. So just kind of try to keep it as fluid as possible, and you're going to see when I'm doing this that's not as easy as it sounds. So here we go. And that's about it. I don't really know how long I'm spending in each cylinder. I'm just like counting to 20. So I think that's getting me. Pretty close. I talked to the rings I'm using are sealed power. They're not real expensive rings. I sent an email to their tech people, and they told me that what I was planning on doing should be sufficient for good ring seal with those types of rings. I opted not to go more coarse and then do a plateau hone. There's a whole bunch of articles online on how to do this properly, and as much as I love to do things properly, you'll get 80% of the people telling you that doing it this way is perfectly fine. 20% people say, oh, that's not the way to do it. So this is the way I decided to do it. I'm going to do one more. Well, the last one on this bank, and then I'm gonna stop the video and hopefully get in and give you a shot of what the crosshatch looks like. I think I'm getting it pretty good. I don't know if it's quite 45 degrees perfectly, but it's within the range that it should be for a fresh set of rings. So here we go on the last one for this bank. By the way, my drill absolutely hates this. It is smoking hot, and I've been doing breaks in between. So doing this with a heavier duty drill would probably be a better idea, but we're not going on good ideas here. And that should do it. Again. Alright, here we are. You can see my cross hatching. I might actually do one more quick pass. I might just count these passes as like my actual cutting passes, and then go back for a final hone type of thing. Because I have a feeling by the time I'm done, I'm going to have a feel for the drill speed and the cyclic rate that I'm supposed to be moving it, and I figure if I hit each one for maybe 4 or 5 strokes, with the drill, everything turning properly, that should give me a good finish hone. Again, I'm not going for perfection here with a super race block. It's really just, look where I'm building this thing. I'm in a dungeon basically, but I have heat. and music, which I cut off so YouTube didn't get angry. So that's it. I'm gonna finish these this bank. I'm gonna roll the motor, do the other 4, and then I'll probably kick the video back on to show you. I did some research on how to clean and finish up after you do this. I am gonna get this motor hot tanked at the machine shop, because obviously I'll never get. I can see the crap that comes out of this, you know, just from wiping the cylinder. There's a lot of crud in there. So, but there's some tips online on how to clean the cylinders, you know, really good for a initial cleaning, and then the hot tank will take care of the rest. So, I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so the honing actually went really well. I was not expecting it to go that well, and it did. So I'll take it. So what I did was I did the final passes on this bank 1, and I did it the same way I did it the other side, except on my final go I really went a lot faster with the drill, kept the RPMs the same, or as close to the same. You saw how fun that was, and I think I got pretty close to a 45-degree hatch. My cylinders look great. I mean, there's a little bit of, you know, carbon buildup on the skirt on the bottom, but since nothing gets down there, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm going to see what comes off with the hot tank. So I wiped everything down with brake cleaner just to get the major gunk off. Every time that I wiped it, it was just more and more and more black. And even on the box for the hone, it mentions using warm water and soap, which sounds kind of dumb to do on an iron block because you're thinking it's going to rust. And I'm hoping that it doesn't do that as bad as I'm thinking it might, but we'll see. So to clean the cylinders after the honing, I got some dish soap, some hot water, hot ass water. I mean, you can see it steaming. And then I have this 4-inch cylinder wash brush, also from enginehones.com. This thing was like, I don't know, $6 or something, and it's really going to get in the grooves, you know, and just really help clean things out. So I think, you know, just going like this and scrubbing it is probably the way to go here. Again, I'm not 100% loving the fact that I'm using water and soap on my motor right now, but it's one of the steps that I read online, and also in the, like I said, the directions for the hone. So basically, I'm probably getting just crap all over the camera. Basically, I'm going to do this. I'm going to scrub them down real good, and then I'm going to wipe them down. I'm not going to use fresh water to clean these off because I don't want to make that big of a mess. Again, not a professional shop, so if that's the way it's supposed to be done, I'm sorry to all you expert motor builders out there that are about to yell at me. So I'm going to just wipe it down real good, and you can still see, I mean, there's still crud on there. So what the next step is that I'm going to do is I'm going to actually wipe these down with, I'm actually going to do wash both sides, then I'm going to right the motor so that it's sitting straight up, and I'm going to wipe down every cylinder with automatic transmission fluid, just regular old ATF, Dextron 3 I think I have over there. From what I understand, that the detergents in automatic transmission fluid are really good at picking up the fine particles left in the hatch, the crosshatch pattern. So it's just supposedly another cleaning step. And then once I do that, I'm going to wipe them all down again with brake cleaner, and then I'm just going to give them a coat of 10W30.